So now let us explore what is data visualization and why it is important. So what is data visualization? Presenting the data in a pictorial or graphical format is known as data visualization. So we all know that our brain, human brain, process visuals much better than any complex table or form. When you look at this chart, you should be able to understand quickly, hey, this is the tallest bar. So, in this category or on this specific day, the sale is very high. On this specific day, sale is very bad, right? So our human brain is used to visuals. Okay. So the data visualization helps the decision makers to grasp even the complex trends or spot new patterns in a very simple way. So with this interactive visualization, we have something on Slicer, right? So we can, with interactive visualization, like slices and all, users can alter the data to discover the precise information what they needed. Okay, and also, so why data visualization, right? So these are the reason why we need data visualization. We need to visualize the data, okay, in the form of charts, and also it helps us to clarify what factors influence customer behavior. Okay, is it something like price, or some customers are deal seekers? Deal seekers. In case of any discount, right? So no matter what their income is, they come and buy it. In case of any offers or sales or deal, they go and buy. So there are different types of customers. By visualizing the data in different dimension, we will be able to understand what factors influence the customer behavior. Is it because of the discount or sale whatever we announced, or is it because of the price, or is it because of the brand? Okay. So and also a lot of other examples of for what reasons customers are not purchasing with us off late, right? You can do some kind of analysis like this. You can extract a lot of insights by visualizing the data in the chart forms. There are different types of charts are available: line chart, bar chart, and column chart, clustered. These are the charts are available. Okay, and what is a line chart? The line chart is one of the commonly used chart, right? Even in Excel, you might have used it knowingly or unknowingly, right? So the the line chart is nothing but a series of data points. See here you have dot series of data points that are represented by dots and connected by straight lines. You have dot here, dot, series of data points, right? So that data points are represented with some dot here, and when you connect all those dots, you will get the line, straight lines. See, a line chart can have one or many lines. The line charts will have x-axis and y-axis like other charts, and you have something called tooltips. Tooltips is very common in Tableau and almost all the data visualization, using which you can get the additional contextual information about your data in detail. Now let us go ahead and see how we can create a line chart in Power BI desktop. What I do is I just go to the report canvas. I create a new page. So this is what your line chart. In the visualizations pane, right, just beneath this you can see something called the line chart. So what you need to just click on this once, it will get dragged and dropped on the left side on this report canvas automatically. Okay, so now if you want to drag and drop the sales amount, for example, I have the sales amount. When you drag and drop this here, what happens is so it is doing it, or instead what I do is, see, before I go here, this is my empty canvas. I just simply drag and drop this. Let us see what happens. The moment when you drag and drop, forget about this one, I am going to remove this one now. If you drag and drop any numeric variable, right, like a sales amount, quantity, profit, it creates a column chart automatically. simply I just dragged and dropped this, it created a column chart. Okay, I have some, this is for numeric variable. If I have a categorical variable like category name or location name is a categorical variable, if I drag and drop, what happens here? Simply I dragged and dropped it. So here in this case, the look here, the table visual, by default the table visual is used for this. For categorical variable, by default it uses the table visual. For numeric variable, by default it uses column chart. Okay, apart from this basic theory thing, now let us see how we can create a line chart. Here I just already dragged and dropped this, right? And the moment when you drag and drop any numeric variable, by default it is a column chart. And the next one is, what I do is I just go and select some category, and then here I put it here. Look here. So here now we can see bar chart. I need a line chart. When you click on this, automatically this one will become a line chart. This one will get converted as a line chart. It is that much simple. So it automatically converted the column chart into line chart, right? Let me remove this. So next we can do formatting. You can do formatting with the help of this one. We can find something called axis here. Just give me a second. Where is that one? I just close this DAX Studio. It will cause performance issue. Try to open only the tools that you are using it. Okay, otherwise you close it. And let me just I think I closed it. Something happened. Okay, oh, not this one, the other one. So anyhow, this one also I'll close it because it is not relevant to us. We were working with the other report file. Look here, this is the one we were working on it. And now I just want to change, I do some kind of formatting. So on the right side, you will find something like this. Okay, the axis, all the things. This is where you can find out, which column is used in your x-axis, right? And the sales amount is plotted in the y-axis. Okay, so that is what we can see. So the category is used in your x-axis, and the sales amount is used and plotted in your y-axis. That's what you can see it here. Okay, and you can see the rolling painter icon here, right? This is when you click on this, you'll find options to do formatting here. For example, you have x-axis on. Okay, and you can say categorical or continuous variable, right? You can specify, you can choose the colors and text size. If you want to increase the text size, you can increase it, and font family also you can increase it. For example, if I want to increase it little bit, okay, and font family, usually DIN will work well. You can use something called DIN. DIN is pretty decent. And if you scroll down a bit, you can enable bold. If you want to make it bold, these values you can enable bold, and italics, underline. It is self-explanatory. Okay, you can simply scroll down and explore it. Okay, and the y-axis, similarly in the y-axis, what kind of formatting? Because you want to change the font size, everything, right? So text size, I want to increase it to 10, and I'm going to say it is going to be DIN. This is the font style. Okay, and next one is bold. If you want to make it bold, you can make it bold. Okay, and if you scroll down, you can see the title on. Okay, and then title color, axis title, you can specify the title name. This title you can increase the size little bit, bigger than the other thing, so that it will be very much visible. And if you scroll down here, you can find the grid lines or line color, stroke with line style. A lot of options are available. And if you want to specify the data label, look at the moment when you enable this one, you can see the data values for each dots, right? Along with each dots, display the data values also, data values and series labels. This one will give you the series labels, okay, something like this format, okay. And this is, we don't prefer this one. And also you can change the shapes. Instead of dot, you can use something else, the bevel or something like that. And the next one is show marker. It shows very clearly, right? The dot and all, it shows very clearly. And marker shape also you can change it. Marker shape you can use something square, something like marker. It's pretty straightforward. Stepped off, we'll discuss it as part of matrix. Okay, this is one of the striking feature that is available as part of Power BI when you create this and all. Okay, we will see how, if I enable, what happens here. It will show you, okay, in this case step down, it will show you something like stepped, right, how it steps and how it steps down, okay, where the sales is going down, something like that. Okay, if you don't need it, you can disable it. Usually we plot it something like this. And you can do a lot of thing here. Background color, right, you can change the background color. If you want something like black, you can specify black, right? So all this, and also transparency, you black is very striking. Don't use too bright or too dark colors. Okay, you can adjust it with transparency. When you can increase the transparency, or you can simply use some other better color. Or better, you can live with the white color. White is far better. You can play around with this, and this is where you can do all kind of so first you need to select the visual, and then only you can see it here. And when you click on this one, this is called your analytics, where constant line, average line, median line and all is available here. Okay, you want to add a average line 1, and here you can see something like average line 1, measure sales amount. Okay, look here, when I selected this one, sales amount, the average sales is coming here, right? Average to all put together, what is the average sales, you can see it here. So all these options are median line, percentile line, everything is available, okay, based on the requirement from your customer, or the requirement specification will be given by the customer. You can create accordingly. Okay, so here in this case I have used category. Look here, I am going to select now location name, and I just drag and drop it in the legend here. The moment when I dragged and dropped it here, the legend, each location, what is the sales. So blue colored one is Chennai, and this dark blue, this is the normal blue, seal, right, or something. They call this blue as some other name. Okay, so in Bangalore and Delhi we can see some kind of here, right? So Delhi, so across the location, what is the sales here, we can see it here. Okay, so in Kolkata and Mumbai, Pune you can see it here, Mumbai also you can see it. So in the legend, when you drag and drop whichever column that you needed, for that column it shows the breakdown. Okay, so location by sales amount, by location, by category, you can see it. Okay, so in each category, in each location, what is the sales, you can see it. When you hover the cursor here, this is called tooltip, the squared one, right, the black colored squared one, there it will show you, it will give you more contextual information. Just by visualizing this itself, sometimes it is not much helpful. See, it will be cluttered, right? In this case it is cluttered, difficult to make out which city, how much we made. Just when you keep the cursor here on this dot, this one is very much helpful, the tooltip. It gives you the detailed information. The Bangalore, how much sales we made, Chennai, how much sales we made, and you can, this is called your tooltip. Okay, so this is how you can create a simple line chart. Okay, and we have something else called column chart that we will discuss it in tomorrow's session. It's already 1.5 hours, right? And we will discuss it in tomorrow's session. Tomorrow we'll take a look at, we'll try to cover as many charts as possible. This is the plan. Next weekend we will complete all the data visualization part, the charts, everything. Okay, all these including custom charts and the decomposition tree and key influences, everything. And next Sunday, what we'll do is we'll get started with the DAX. Okay, that is important topic. Okay, and we'll try to see that. But anyhow, I'm not going to rush it. We'll go in a slow pace because you need to practice it. And tomorrow we'll discuss about the assignment also. Okay, what assignments that you need to complete it. Okay. Any questions so far? I have some assignments. In fact, I've asked you all to complete that assignment, right? So how to use the bridge table. Anyhow, I have on your behalf, I have completed that assignment. The data set for that, I have used the latest one. What I will do is, I will create a zip file. In that zip file, I will, the zip file name will be sales one, state, and city data. Okay, that is the zip file. You can download it, unzip it, and then you can, assignment we'll discuss it tomorrow. Abhijit, yeah. So you just watch today's session and start practice it, and tomorrow we'll discuss about assignment. Okay, already I given you assignment, right? None of you completed it. The bridge table, how to create a bridge table, how to do the splitting, everything. Anyhow, don't worry, we are going to discuss about more assignments also tomorrow. And next week, ideally we will have one hands-on session so that you can do it side by side, especially how to implement the data model, everything, right? We will have a separate session. I will share other set of data sets. That will be a little bit confusing. You are going to work along with me in the next week. Okay, tomorrow we are going to continue with the data visualization, and then at the end of the session we will give you assignments. All right? Any questions? Okay, since you don't have any questions, I'm going to wrap up the session. We'll share the recorded video little later. All right? Fine. Thanks.
Recording stopped.